guys, this week sucks a little bit. Why does it suck? Because I've dropped my calories from an average of about 2,900 to 2,600. The reason I've done this is because I need to keep fat loss steadily going. During a fat loss phase, a couple of things can happen. Is one, your metabolism will adapt over time, so you need to gradually reduce the calories to keep that part of it going. But also your weight will drop. At the start of this cut, I was about 80.5 kilograms. I'm now ranging around the kind of 76 kilogram mark, so I've lost about 4 kilos. And you need to allow for that weight. When I walk around at 80 kilos, I'll be burning a lot more calories than I would walking around at 76 kilos per day. That's sometimes why fat loss and that can plateau, and people don't realize these variables and the difference that they make. So that's why I've dropped my calories down from 2,900 to 2,600, so this fat loss just steadily continues over the coming weeks. There's a lot more tricks and tips for dieting, and I'm about to run through a few of those right now for you. And here are 13 tips to help you with the dieting experience. Number 1, always overestimate your calories. For example, if you weigh up some foods and stuff like that and you have like a homemade burger and you calculate it and it works out to be 827 calories, call it 850. If you do that for each of your meals that you can't quite get exact, at the end of the day you're going to have a few calories there banked to really make sure that you're in a deficit. Between meals, I tend to drink sugar-free energy drinks. I'll make one of these cans, which is 500 ml. I'll make one of these last me, 2 days, sometimes even 3. What I do is I just sip on it between meals, and it kind of keeps the sweet cravings at bay. And this whole can only comes with 9 calories, so spaced over 3 days, that's 3 calories a day. And everything in moderation is fine. Artificial sweetener, if you're only having one of these every few days, ain't gonna harm you. Something like sugar-free jelly, and you can have half a litre of the stuff for very, very minimal calories. I'm thinking it's like 10 to 15. I don't have any on me, but you're getting a bit of a sweet craving. Rather than reach for the chocolate, grab some sugar-free jelly, chuck some fruit in there like some strawberries or some pear or something like that. You got yourself a nice sweet snack that should hopefully cure any sugar cravings that you have. A bit of fruit, so you got some micronutrients in that in there, and once again, very low calories, ain't gonna blow you out the water. Drink lots of water, because let's face it, half the time you think you're hungry, you're probably just thirsty. Eat things that you enjoy. It makes the whole dieting experience a lot easier. For example, if you really, really, really hate brown rice, don't go and eat it just because you think you have to. Substitute it with white rice. If you enjoy the process more, it's going to be more sustainable long term. Another big one, don't go shopping when you're hungry. You go to the supermarket, and you're hungry, you buy heaps of things that you probably won't need. You'll pick up some chocolate off the shelf. Look, if it's not in the cupboard, when you get hungry at home, you can't eat it. Out of sight, out of mind. Plan ahead. If you have a rough idea of what you're going to have for dinner, it's going to prevent you a lot from blowing out. If you know you're going to have a high calorie dinner, save some of your calories for later in the day. That way when it comes to dinner time, you dish your food up, you're like, oh crap, this is 600-700 calories, but I only had 300 left. If you plan and allowed for that, you ain't going to go over your daily calories. Something I tend to do, because yes, I do like to snack a little bit at night time when I'm working on my laptop or possibly watching TV. If you do like to snack, skip breakfast. Save your calories for later in the day, so you're not eating at like 3 p.m, then one last meal at 7 p.m. Make it so if you prolong your meals and skip breakfast, you'll have one meal at like 5 p.m, have a meal at 7:30. Hopefully that has you satisfied enough to prevent you from snacking. Next thing you know, you're going to bed and it's a new day, start all over again. Don't waste your money on supplements if everything else isn't in check. The first and foremost thing is nutrition. You need to have your nutrition on point. Then you need to get the training in line. The training is very helpful towards creating that calorie deficit. Supplements only help if you're already in a calorie deficit. Fat burner does not just burn fat for you taking it. If you're eating a surplus of calories and taking fat burner, guess what? You're flushing your money down the toilet. Good luck with that. Keep busy. Boredom leads to snacking. Have things like Chobani yogurt, something like this. This is only 127 calories, but it's carrying 13.8 grams of protein. And last but not least for this video today, clean your teeth. Who likes the taste of food when you've got the taste of toothpaste in your mouth or mouthwash? It helps keep your teeth clean, just don't overdo it and do your teeth 9-10 times a day. You're gonna scrape the enamel or whatever it is off your teeth. But if you, 3, possibly 4 times a day, it's gonna stop you from snacking, because you ain't gonna feel like snacking because of the taste, and it's gonna give you nice clean white teeth. Alright guys, that's it from me for another week. You know, cut's going good. I've dropped a lot of body fat. Weight has come down quite a bit, so here's hoping that I've managed to retain some of the muscle. I'm still lifting heavy and doing my compound lifts, but I have incorporated a lot of cardio. You know, my training goals have changed. I want to be the fittest version of myself, and also there's a possibility of the Spartan race trifecta thing on the horizon that I'm possibly contemplating and competing in. So because of that, I need to get my fitness levels up, so obviously I need to incorporate the cardio. So that's why I'm keeping my calories still quite high, but the DEXA scan at the end will be the proof of if I've retained the muscle or not, but fingers crossed I have. Have a good week, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Reach to the sky from the bottom, living out the dreams that I've all